Hi guys, here is the much awaited millet bread recipe, which is eggless. You can see how soft this bread is, and this is gum-free as well. So let's get started. As this is eggless and gluten-free recipe, I am going to use flax egg. For that you need flaxseed powder. You just grind in a mixie jar and your flax powder is ready. Then add water. So we are using 1:3 ratio. Give it a mix and keep this in refrigerator for 10 minutes to set. Then we will proof our yeast. For proofing yeast, take warm water, add granulated sugar, then add gluten-free instant dry yeast. So this is the first tick mark for our recipe, that yeast should be nicely proof. Keep this aside for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, we will prepare our flour. For this, I am taking jowar flour, jowar ragi mix flour. You can also use jowar or sorghum flour. You can see the ratio in the caption. Sieve this. Then add little millet flour. I have just grinded little millets, dry little millets in the mixie jar. Then next is potato starch. This is again an important ingredient. Then tapioca starch, corn starch, and again sieve this everything. Also add some salt, sieve this, and our gluten-free millet flour blend is ready. Now add proof yeast. I will keep this aside, and now we will mix all the wet ingredients. Here our flax egg is ready. You can see it is nicely thickened. Now I am going to add some apple cider vinegar. This is important. If you do not have, you can add lemon juice. Then add butter and whisk this very well for about 2 to 3 minutes. Before adding this wet mixture, we need to add some powdered sugar and then add this wet mixture in 2 batches. Combine everything well with the help of spatula and then add warm water little by little at a time to form a smooth and soft batter, cake consistency batter. If you are mixing with hands, it needs a lot of muscle strength, so I would prefer a hand mixer or stand mixer, as it incorporates some air into the batter. Whisk this for about 10 minutes. Gradually add water, and speed also, you start with low speed and gradually increase to medium speed of your hand mixer or stand mixer. Then add 1 tablespoon of water and baking powder at this stage after 7 to 8 minutes of mixing, and then again add 1 tablespoon of water so that air bubbles will form. You can see the air bubbles are formed. Now mix it with spatula and again combine everything well. Now take a greased bread pan and pour your batter into it. You can see the consistency of batter, it is free flowing. This ingredient proportion gives you a normal size bread loaf. Then make the surface smooth with the help of spatula. Tap the bread pan so that air bubbles will get removed. So here we will keep it for proofing. Keep it in the warm place so that it doubles in size. It takes around 45 minutes, or sometime when it is colder, then it may take 2 hours to double in size. Here after 2 hours you can see nicely proofed batter. Now I will give milk wash. So on top of this bread, on tip of your fingers, just apply some milk for that perfect golden color on top. And bake this millet bread at 180 degrees Celsius in preheated oven for about 45 to 50 minutes. You can do toothpick test after 45 minutes, and here you can see our millet bread is nicely baked. So now we will apply some butter on top of this bread. After 10 minutes you can remove your bread from the pan. You can see it's nicely baked. It's so spongy. Now I'm going to cover this wet cotton cloth. I know it's tempting, but you have to allow it to cool for about 20 minutes. So my 20 minutes are over. You can see the top as well. It's so soft. Now I'm going to cut this with bread knife into thin slices. You can see how soft and tender it is. Once you taste this millet bread, you will forget store-bought bread. And this is so healthy without any preservatives, without any potassium bromate, any additives, any colorant. Do try this recipe, you would surely love it. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. Please like, share and comment. I'm waiting for your comments, okay? And please share this with your friends and family. Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy baking.